I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's halftime. She get full finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no leg. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little what's your run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, make that. You got such a pretty face, what I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
The stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006. We welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New Orleans Saints.
Responsible to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from the Superdome.
Ibiza, you won't see me in either. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Raleigh, cause it's cheaper. For my fucker, home of the Espera. More than the triple on the globe with the circle. Travel like a Don, I'm a traveling man. LAX out the bottom.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
33-yard line.
Like this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
On second down, it's Shough. That one complete to Jalen Reed. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. Operating out of the gun, this is Shough. He's got his big target, that's Johnson. That's number 40 on the season for him.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On third down, they go with Pacheco.
Well, we have an early decision here, but how aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll indeed go, and it is shut. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Stafford now on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation. Contact right at the catch point. Does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Here's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa!
36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 19, 18, right here. 19, right.
From the gun, it's shut. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards.
15 yards through the air. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll go play action here with Chuck. And he's in. Jalen Lee. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The extra point is good. And the Saints will take a 7-0 lead.
Steelers nothing.
So after one, the Saints out on top. More from New Orleans after this. So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A shotgun snap to Stafford. It's Wilson. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good for us Steelers. First down.
Double right.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Metcalf, the motion man. Stafford now to throw on 1st down. He'll find his big target. Pat Fryer. He'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's a Steeler 1st down.
45-yard line.
Waiting.
They send a receiver in motion left. Stafford now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you get maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
3rd down and 9. Back to throw. Stafford. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He's got it at the 7. And He'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Saints going to use their second timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Like 7. Ready. Yellow 20. Drill right, 22.
Stafford to throw again. That's out wide to Warren. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jaylen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will level things out at 7 apiece.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You better reach them, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I'm in. Hey, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G. Hey, watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he own? This is Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is what it's home.
On first and 10, here's Shuck. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's going to be dragged down, but not till he's inside the 25. A big play to kick off this drive. 41 yards.
Good for the Saints.
The defense is just going to have to find a way, Mike, frankly, to just make this more challenging from the time the quarterback has in the pocket to the amount of separation the receiver has downfield. At this level, that is just too easy. They've got to tighten up both their coverage and find a way to get some pressure on the quarterback. Because if they don't do either, expect a lot more big chunk plays like we just saw there.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Shuck looking to throw on first down. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
8 yards on the
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play. Put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll run him, Pacheco. Trying to find something developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Third down, and here is Shuck.
Third and short. You think this ball's expected to come out quick. When all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
Here is Shuck on first and 10. Flush to his right. He'll run again. And he will score! Touchdown Saints. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points Everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Steelers 7.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41.
Blue stick, 40 got, 40 got.
Back to throw is Stafford. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And this will be incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Got it, ready?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Shutt. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this 1st half. Quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Start this on the ground with Warren. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. From the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the Saints' 44-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Stafford now on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game game, Mike, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Ready. 250. 53. Ready. Alert.
They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on 4th down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
32. Watch the key. Set. Look at it.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
6 yards.
They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal.
1st and goal.
They bring Skoranek in motion. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
They motion the slot man left. 2nd down, it's Stafford. He's got it at the 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal.
Set. 280. Stay 50. 21.
To the air again. Stafford. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Blue 60.
That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
19 cards. Clear. Trap 60. 79 Broncos. Take go.
On 1st down, Shuck. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20. To return is Johnson. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there.
Steelers, 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
50. 180.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5. It sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 29-yard line.
Now Stafford. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. It's uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. He'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to him. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Stafford. That's taken in. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. They're going to go. It's Stafford. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Stafford to throw again. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At the 38-yard line.
And then 10.
Double right. 40 gun. 40 gun.
Throwing again is Stafford. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They bring Skoranek in motion. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Here's Warren. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Warren. And he's in. Jaylen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
He'll swing that out wide, and he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
40-yard line.
Down on his side like he had to go. If you don't agree, ask the description.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 right. Go.
Chuck looking to throw on first down. That is hot. And he's going to be taken down to the 30-yard line. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Tackle 60. Warriors 70.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another first down.
At the 17-yard line.
From the gun, it's Shuck. Quickly to the outside and completes. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Second and 1.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll get just in here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And the Saints are going to be set up with first and goal as they get the conversion on 3rd and inches.
Great run there, but now the question becomes, when does the defense start using their timeouts? You typically want to use them on the plus side of the 2-minute warning. So we'll see ultimately how they choose to play this out as this game kind of winds down.
Pacheco is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack. And it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The extra point is good. And the Saints move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
17.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Johnson now to return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. At the throw, Stafford. He'll find his man. Ben still on it. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll drop to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. Past midfield. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 90 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Doesn't it feel like we go weeks at a time, Mike, without a nice return in the kicking game? But now here late in the fourth quarter, he finds a crease and he hits the hole and doesn't stop until he's celebrating in the end zone.
The extra point, up and good. Saints have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's first down.
21. Zebra. Set. Wait. No.
Stafford. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, defense is thinking run. Got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is first and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Quick throw here is complete. Second down, they need 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Shuck. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Chuck forced out wide. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
That's a lot of work for no gain. You risk taking a shot there if you're the quarterback, the longer you hold on to the ball. But there was nothing there. Good job to the defense shutting that one down.
On the run to the right.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. To the air is Shough. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On first down, Shough. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And he's out of bounds on the pass play. That's good for 8 yards.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
A run with Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here is Shough on 1st and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. Here comes 2nd down.
19 Lions. Set. 19 team.
On play action, it's Shough. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. New Orleans' 3rd and final timeout. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, it might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long.
70 Lions. Go street.
Throwing is Shough. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. So now, a big spot coming here. This to force overtime. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime. Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. Johnson now to return. And he'll be taken down on the return, and that does it. We are done with regulation and off to OT. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed one possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Johnson now to return. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. On first and 10, Stafford. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
A bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
A gain of 13 yards.
60.
First down, Steelers.
59. Hey, 22.
On first and 10, Stafford. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
First and goal.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. He's got it at the 3.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that hard. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out to the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
They bring Skoranek in motion. Stafford to throw again. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jaylen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. Now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 2. Now Shutt. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And that's a first down.
Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Shough. Quick throw taken in, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. His second catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and the first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Shough. This one complete to Palmer. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
The air again is Shough. Has caught. That's Wayne. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal.
So everyone's going to focus on the throw, right, Mike? But it was really the way he used his eyes to manipulate the defense that really made that shot downfield possible.
The air once more. Shough. Rolling right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Saints going to use their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Operating out of the gun, this is Shough. And they have done it! Matching touchdowns here in OT. And now they'll have a chance to win with a 2-point conversion.
Mike, what a game, but now what decision are they going to make? They find themselves down 1. I think this is a no-brainer. Ball on the 2-yard line, dial up your best offensive play, and go win this game now.
You had a feeling they might do this if they scored. The head coach says, let's end it here. They'll go for 2 and the win. That's out quickly and complete. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So this one, a win for the Saints. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.
not a civilian, I'm a citizen. Green around the world, looking militant. I fly United, never spirited. Only restaurant is gonna be Michelin.
What?
I mean Michelin, traveling on